Hey kids, today we're going, wait, helicopter. Ooh, today we're talking about MOONCOIN. We're going all the way to the moon. That's right, my friends. I'm a little jealous of all y'all back in America who got to saw the lunar eclipse or solar eclipse or whatever it was. Anyways, so we're talking about MOONCOIN. This isn't a random pick. I actually was quite interested in this coin quite a little bit ago, along with other coins from Blue Trade, which I've mentioned on other videos in the past. However, my name is Mike, or Kubera. Welcome to the channel. We're going on a little bit of a stroll today. So I decided to talk about this coin since I think there's a lot to learn from this project, whether you're a developer, whether you're an investor, whoever you are. This is an interesting coin. First of all, it's got a cool name to it. I think it could go quite far, but in its current state, it's honestly like where it should be at 1 Satoshi. 1 Satoshi, for those of you who are unfamiliar, is pretty much like the lowest a cryptocurrency can go. So MOONCOIN, along with Redcoin and Bitbean and all these other random coins you've never heard of on an exchange, which probably as well you've never heard of before because it's so tiny, the volume is so small on there. But I found out about Blue Trade through CoinMarketCap due to the fact that I was like, wait, what are these random coins suddenly with like 20, 30, 40, 50% daily gains? What's going on here? I kind of want to look into this. And then I'm like, wait, it's not on Poloniex, it's not on Bitrex, it's not on Kraken. What are these random exchanges that I've never heard of before? So that's the first thing with these cryptocurrencies. They're not listed on any major exchanges. And I mean, why should they be? Because the major exchanges don't certainly care about them. So we go on to Blue Trade. Nothing against it. I think it's okay. I mean, it's a little sketchy, to be quite honest. The volumes are low and the user interface could be done a little bit better, and I think it's not the most secure site in the world, but that's my personal opinion. There was money to be made on these coins way back when. However, MOONCOIN recently has fell to 1 Satoshi. It was a slow decline from 6 to 5 to 4 to 3, and then it was kind of bouncing around 3 and 4 Satoshis until it just boop, boop, boop. And now there's like no volume, there's no trading, nobody wants to buy it. A lot of people want to sell it, but then again, since it's at 1 Satoshi, it's at a point where, yeah, I mean, if you're going to buy into it, it's technically cheap because it can't go any lower. And I wouldn't be investing a lot of money, as in, like, if you're investing more than a couple $100, like, what are you doing? You're just, I guess you have a lot of money to throw away, but whatever. So with coins like these, it's really a hit and miss. If you go to like 100 of these coins, maybe one of them will suddenly rise out of nowhere. Ooh, we got the train coming. But it's not an actual strategy to trade. Oh yeah, go into a bunch of random coins, which some of the developers and GitHubs and social media pages aren't updated at all. But let's learn from MOONCOIN. I'm choosing this coin out of all of these in particular because I was looking at it at one point in the past. At the current moment, I could care less about it. Although every now and then I refresh it to just see, I wonder how it's doing today. And it's kind of a little bit depressing seeing it just, it has a good name. It has a good name. I was like, gosh, you know, maybe that's me as a marketer. I'm just like, well, you know, MOONCOIN could go to the moon. Dogecoin, Doge doesn't have the best name in the world. But anyways, so with MOONCOIN, one of the first and foremost lessons to be learned is that if you're a developer of a coin, you have to care about marketing. I don't care what the coin is doing, what its plans are, how amazing its technology is, and how revolutionary everything's going to be. If you can't market it, if you can't get people to buy it or even, you know, hear about it, you won't get anywhere. You literally won't make any money. And if you can't make any money, then you can't continue working on your project and it's a failed coin. It's as simple as that. And with MOONCOIN, now this may not be the actual developer doing this, but somebody who supported a developer on the official subreddit for MOONCOIN decided to make a Kickstarter, which was like asking for $80,000 or somewhere around there, which was pretty much, so it wasn't a developer, but whoever, probably they were close to developer, or maybe it was the developer on a second account, whatever. Anyways, so they asked for $80,000 because that's like, oh, a year's salary, which is kind of like, what? Really? You're getting a little bit greedy there. But yeah, they wanted $80,000 so that the developer is able to continue to work on MoonCoin. And that doesn't look good when a developer's asking for money so he's able to set aside time for this project. Otherwise, he's going to be working on other projects. So if the main person behind a project is unable to work on it, that's not going to bode well for the price, and obviously confidence will go down quite a bit. But, you know, so that was one of the things that just kind of took me aback a little bit. Also, the subreddit has gone through a little bit of a change, as well as the coin. There was a rebranding effort, which is fine because, you know, they tried to get the community involved with rebranding, a new logo, everything nice and fresh. I mean, you saw with the Neo and Antshears, right? Antshears was just a bad name, so they rebranded everything, and I like Neo. Neo is new, it's modern, it's sleek, it fits in well, okay? China's new Ethereum, Neo. With MoonCoin, it wasn't so much the name itself, it was maybe the just branding and the logos. And the logo, the new logo is like, it doesn't look good. The old one was better, but you know, that's a personal preference opinion. But when you rebrand and then you decide to rebrand a second time because the first time was community-based, but then you decide to go back anyways, it's just like, why? No, it's fine. You don't need to ask the community for every single step, because if you're going to make a community coin, make it so, but realize that if you give over a lot of power to the community, then there will be chaos at certain points, because there will be a lot of people. I mean, the more people you have to control, the worse it'll get, because you will not have any control. I mean, there's just no way you can rein in everybody and be like, oh, well, let's look at your opinion, let's look at that opinion. So if you're making a coin, don't rebrand too many times, market correctly, don't beg for money, oh boy. And also, if you are marketing, go to the people who matter the most, which sure, the investors are important, but it's the exchanges as well, because if you're not listed on a bunch of exchanges, one of the main hopes for MoonCoin was that it was going to get, supposedly it was going to get listed on other exchanges, and will it? It might. I'm not trying to rat on MoonCoin. I'm not saying like, oh, it's a horrible investment. Listen, if it skyrockets, it's going to be great. It's fantastic. Hopefully people make money. But if it stays where it's at, you know, we got some lessons to learn. And the community of MoonCoin itself is nice. However, the people behind the project should be updating more on the subreddit and other places. Like, come on, guys. If you're going to be making a coin and you want to make it in the top 100 in the future, what you should do is consistent updates and be quite in the clear about your roadmap and what you're currently doing, what you're devoting some money to. I understand you may not feel comfortable, or for certain reasons you don't want the competition to see, or whatever. You're not going to reveal exactly what's going on with money and time and efforts. However, at least a little bit goes a long way, and people's confidence rises. And with that, that's all that's needed for cryptocurrencies, where speculation rules and dominates. I mean, you look at CoinMarketCap right now, today, it's like Ripple went up like crazy. Well, okay, so Ripple's kind of going back to where it should be. Well, it's stabilized, it dipped for the summer. I guess it's coming back now. It's 23 cents, approaching a $10 billion market cap. Bitcoin kind of fell down a little bit. It fell below, well, actually, you know, take that back. It had a little bit of a dip around 3,600 before it recovered, and now it's around like $3,990, $4,000 range. Bitcoin Cash went down a little bit. Monero went back up. Monero is approaching $90. Ooh, that's always interesting. But if you want to be one of the upper coins there, and you have a great community, that's one of the most important things. Once you have that community, try and care about them. And I understand that the developers of MoonCoin are probably doing a lot of things, but the developers of any coin out there, if you're listed on any exchange, first of all, hopefully it's into Bitcoin and Ethereum, but mainly Bitcoin, because that's what the majority of people trade in. If you're not listed on an exchange that allows transferal into Bitcoin, that's the first and foremost thing to do. Also, make sure that the exchanges you're working with are actually legitimate. Second of all is post on every forum section, or at least the main important ones you can, update your followers, try and get in touch, try and, you know, if you are involved in a community effort, get their opinions, get them excited, but don't go in too much where suddenly you're changing the project and wasting time. Also, if you are going to be hyping people up over an exchange listing, or that there's a new crazy update or whatever's going on, at least do it in a way that you're able to elongate it, so it's not like the hype suddenly dies down and then people join on the bandwagon of selling and your coin's crashing. I do hope Mooncoin and Redcoin and Bitbean and these random coins, these small little penny coins, maybe get somewhere one day, but if they don't, well, so be it, and we're able to learn a lot from the smaller coins. The main thing is, it doesn't even matter whether you have a good product or service out there. If people don't see it, well, you're not going to make any money, and if you're not able to make any money, you can't pay the bills, you can't work on your project, it will fail, it will crash. The main thing about Mooncoin is that it's so small. It's so small, and the community is so tiny, even though it may be a good community, as with a lot of these other ones. Some of the posts on there, all it takes is for one or two big individuals to freak out, and then boom, it falls. Wait. The fudge? Thought someone was trying to ride up on me with a bike and steal my phone or something. Anyways, my name is Mike. This has been just kind of rambling out in the woods a little bit. I think we should play a game soon. I know I told myself I wouldn't do it, but I kind of want to do it. I don't know. What would you guys think if I just took like $100 or $200 and started investing in these small altcoins and tried growing my portfolio that way? It would be just for fun, mainly for YouTube, but I was against it. However, you know, if it's a small amount like that, ad revenue could make up for it. Although YouTube's been limiting some of my videos lately. Like, what is going on, YouTube? I hopefully enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. We shall see you guys tomorrow. Sorry for the late uploads. I know I keep apologizing, but I'll just keep doing that and keep uploading late. Hi.